I'm taking a little break from cleaning my bathroom really quick. I just had to take an Uber earlier, and I was like, oh great. It didn't give me the option to do a lady driver, and so it came up and his name was Kyle. His name was Kyle, and I was like, okay. So normally I have really bad experiences with Kyle's because I'm very alternative looking, and so Kyle's really like that. And so I got in the car and he immediately told me that I have the same name as his crazy ex, who he was really potentially interested in possibly unblocking to have a little fuck buddy again, I guess. And I was like, oh, well, okay, probably not a good idea if it was not a good relationship. Considering the way you told me you were going to drive off when you saw my name, doesn't seem like that ended very well. So maybe just leave her blocked. And he goes, yeah, maybe. I guess I just don't know why I like crazy so much. I've always been attracted to the crazy ones. And I thought, well, here's a very lovely opportunity. So I said, oh, well, I'm learning recently that that's because your parents fighting and creating an unstable environment makes you addicted to chaos. And even though it's terrible and toxic and horrible, it's familiar and you know what to expect. And so that's why you always fall for the crazy ones, because it is exactly what you grew up with. And even if you know better and learn differently now, that's still a pattern that you're used to seeing. And so you emulate that. And he looks in his rearview mirror and he goes, are you a therapist? And I said, no, but I'm in therapy and I've been to a lot of therapy and I would like to potentially help people like this, because a lot of people have helped me this way. So no, it's just I've learned a lot. So then he says, so why do I always do things that cause problems in my own life? And so then I was like, well, that's because of the pattern of chaos, because even if you don't have somebody else causing that chaos for you, that's still the pattern that you're familiar with. And so you cause problems, or you preemptively self-destruct, and you do these things to yourself instead of waiting for somebody else to do them, because you still need that chaos in your life. And he just kind of looked at me and he was pretty quiet for the rest of the ride. And then at the end of the ride, he says, I'm not paying you for this session.